Welcome to CITAM ChurchOnline. This is Karita Mbagara, the Deputy Bishop of Christ is the Answer Ministries. Today, we want to consider about the prodigal sons. I say prodigal sons because when you read the story, there is the one that lived a destitute life, a life of abandon, a life, with no restraint. And that's the one that we are more accustomed to speaking about or hearing about. But there is also the son who stayed at home. He was, in my opinion, a prodigal in the sense that he was lost at home and he didn't quite understand. Let us read from Luke 15, verse 28. He is speaking after his brother has been restored, and he says this. It says, the scripture says, the older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, look, all these years I have been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. We could even stop there. This man is telling a lie, because he is saying that his father has never given him even a goat. But when you read the story at the beginning, it says that the father had divided the property between the two sons. So he had also his property. He had his own portion. But he stayed at home and did not understand the privilege that was his. And at this point, he's telling the father, you have never given me a goat to celebrate with my friends, but you're celebrating with this lost son of yours that has come home. And there are many, many people who are like that. People who have been blessed of God, but because they do not understand their rights in God, they do not understand what God has done for them, they live a scholar's life. They live a life less than what is expected of them. And they keep complaining that God has forgotten them, or God has ignored them, or God is not interested in them. And that may be the biggest lie that you have lived. I want you to know what are your rights. Go back to the beginning and realize that God's agenda was for your good. When he created man, he created man to enjoy fellowship with him. And even when we got lost, he sent his son Jesus to come and bring reconciliation. And from the very beginning, God's agenda has always been man to fellowship with him. And so when we say that God is, because the Father here is representative of God, when we think of God as a terrible father who doesn't care for us, or a father that is not interested in our welfare, it is a lie that we are living. And maybe the devil has helped us to think so, but I am here to dissuade you from that kind of thinking and to persuade you that you are loved and you have a lot that is going for you. God cares for you. God is interested, and God has invested on you, and he has given you everything that pertains to life and to godliness. If you are his child, if you have stayed at home with your father, if you are a Christian, start telling God, thank you, because he has given you everything, and start expecting blessings abundantly in your life, because that's what God intends for you. Don't be like the second son who didn't know what his father had given him. May the Lord bless you as you contemplate this. If you like what I have said, let me know by leaving a comment. And if it's a blessing, please let somebody else get to hear this so that they too can be blessed like you have been blessed. Thank you very much. Have a good time until we meet again.